Well, this mall is getting pretty crazy now. I think it's time that I go back to the park. Yeah. Welcome to the super big city of Bucharest, the capital of Romania. It's always a good beginning when they put your name on the building. Yep, that's me right there. Boom. Good morning from my host's apartment. There's somebody I would like to introduce you to. It is, well, I would say it is a host, but it is a different kind of host. This is Layla. Say hello, Layla. Now, Layla loves to have baths. So she comes and jumps in the bathtub all the time, saying, please give me a bath. Come here, come say hi. This is Layla, she's got her ball. She's super cute. Come here, say hi. Super cute. Now, do you want to have a bath? Oh, bath? Yeah? So watch. She goes, and boom. And she's ready to go. Oh my God, she's super cute. Her personality is amazing. We're totally in love. The Bucharest Dino Park. Welcome to Lake Colentina at sunset. This is a very busy park. There are people cycling, there are people doing their speed walks, there are people doing their late night jog. There's also people lined up in their fancy clothes to go to the nightclubs. There are pubs here, there are restaurants here, there are fancy nightclubs here. Basically everything is around this lake. There's even some fancy dining, which is, well, obviously not as busy. So it is only 9 p.m. on a Wednesday night. If you can hear the music in the background, there's a huge concert going on. This park has almost a dozen clay tennis courts scattered all around as well. So take a look at the map here. This huge lake is what I've been walking around. The yellow stuff is what we have just done, and the red is what I was about to do, but it is now dark. I've got a 30-minute walk all the way around to this next pin, and I want to do all of this. So you might see some of this in the dark, because as you can see with my map, I have a lot to do in the city. so I don't really want to return here. Well, look what I found buried in the middle of the park. A tiny little amusement park. This little park is called Mira Magica. So here is a good map to show you what we've been doing. You can see on the right hand side of the lake, this is what I've been walking around. The tennis courts were all in there. All the way up top, boom, that dot is where I am currently with this amusement park. I'm going to cross over the bridge, come down the other side, but it's very dark now. So as I come down here to this island and all of this stuff, there is a lot to see in here. I don't know if I'll have to return or not. It might be too dark. So I found the music is coming from this huge outdoor pub. Wow! Good morning from Bucharest, day number 2. Today I'm going to visit, well, 3 other parks. The first 2 are going to be new ones with some ponds and lakes and lookout points, and the third one is going to be the one that I saw yesterday, but I ran out of daylight, so I will finish that one off as well. So the park I'm in right now is the permanent location for the Romanian circus. They have a permanent tent, as you can see over there in the distance. Circul Metropolitan Bucharesti. The circus performers were actually doing a rehearsal when I peeked my nose in there. This is the park I'm going into now. You can read that as you wish. Right next to this park there is an amusement park, as you can see, and a casino. This billboard is going to help explain where I'm going. I entered down here. The fountains is what you just saw. I'm currently up here. The roller coaster is over here. There's a Ferris wheel here. And I'm going to wander through zone 1 and 2 and exit out the other side. The Ferris wheel you see over here on the left is right next to the river that actually runs completely through the city of Bucharest. So the thing that upsets me most around the world is when I see beautiful animals trying to get through, well, basically all the shit that we put in the water. Now it's bad enough that there's a lot of assholes that throw this stuff in the water, but it's just as bad that the governments and the city won't hire some people to actually pick it up. But hey, as long as those humans are happy drinking their beer and drinking their alcohol and just throwing it in this beautiful river. Now watch all the frogs jump when I get close. Oh, humans, my favorite species. Once upon a time, I think they had a fountain show here. But as you can see now, it is super rusted and super old. So I am returning to the park that I finished in last night. I still have half the park to do, and there's a lot to see. Alright, so I'm back at yesterday's park, the one that I did half of, and then I ran out of daylight. So today I'm entering down here on the south gate. Boom, and I'm going to go in and see all of this. There's lots of sculptures to see. I'm going to head back to the lake again, but there's lots of stuff to see in here. Let's go explore. What I absolutely love about Eastern Europe is the history and the heritage and the old and the antique. There's a lot of old stuff to see, which is beautiful. The thing that bothers me the most about Eastern Europe is the laziness. When it comes to many things, when it comes to fixing roads, potholes and sidewalks, when it comes to changing light bulbs. Last night I went through a whole bunch of this park. As you can see, we've got lots of really cool statues on both sides. Each one has a light, but I would say about 4 of them were actually lit up and the bulbs were burnt out on all the other ones. Obviously, yes, there's a lot of graffiti, there's a lot of vandalism. So I think because of the corruption, they're not able to stop a lot of this. As you can see, this light here was actually on last night. This one is bent down facing the grass. This one here had no light bulb working. This one is pointing straight up into the sky. And it kind of goes like this throughout the entire park. Well, the excessive amount of heat and high temperatures has brought a rain. The rain is almost over. It is time to visit the Gradina Japonesa, or Japanese garden. Well, it's very muddy and it's very brown and it's not very clean. It's not really a Japanese garden. I've decided to go through the cultural village and it is big. Look at all of the little houses. It closes in 1 hour, so I hope to see as much as I can. Let's go. Well, the sun is starting to come back out, and because of the rain, all the tourists and pretty much everyone left. This is what they use before the electric garage door opener. A really big piece of wood. We are back at the lake, and there is the map. So again, we went through here today, went through a bunch of this, the Japanese garden, entered the cultural village. All of this is cultural village, exited at the end. Here's the Hard Rock, here's the 80s band from last night. I'm now gonna go over this bridge. There's a rose garden, a couple of monuments and statues on the way out. Ah, Romania. So in the center of this square there are 12 giant heads. As you can see with these people walking by, they're quite large. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, so I just found out those 12 heads are presidential heads, and they're located on Rose Island. So there's 2 bridges that connect the island. Shh, she's eating. So's the turkey. This one's called Sleeping Nymph. Well, I'm going to say this, the parks that wrap around this lake, there is a lot to see. There are monuments, there are pieces of artwork, there are 12 presidential heads, there's a rose garden, there's numerous gardens, there's bridges, little islands, lookout points and everything. If you're a deep explorer like me, you're going to need at least a day, 24 hours just to get all this stuff done. Good afternoon. Guess what today's adventures are going to bring you? That's correct, more parks. Woohoo! Isn't my channel the most exciting thing you've ever watched? Let's start off by visiting Parc National. Well, this park has a super huge amphitheater, as you can see, but it looks very old and very closed. So let's take a moment to talk about my non-growing, non-popular YouTube channel. The reason it's not growing, not many subscribers, and the videos don't get a lot of views is because it's real. Let me explain what I mean by that. If I were rescuing a cat out of a tree with all of my clothes on, I would probably get 50 views. But if I was hitting the cat out of the tree with a baseball bat, completely naked wearing only one sock, I would probably get 35 million views. I'm noticing with social media and a lot of video creating, it's just a lot of wacky stuff, crazy stuff, stupid stuff, stuff that doesn't make any sense, stuff that's just pretty much dumb, and that's what gets views in today's world. Mine, unfortunately, are very real and not like that. Now, the name of the channel is obviously You Have One Life to Live, Live It, which is what I strongly believe in. But at the beginning of each video, you'll probably see that there is a little intro. And that intro says, "This is how I see it," because that's how I want to make videos, exactly how I saw it. Now there are many video creators out there that are using drones, that are using slow motion, they're using filters, they're using cool music over top of their video to get you to feel an emotion that's probably not really there. And in my opinion, that's a lot of what the problem is in our world, is that everything is special effects, everything is cinematography, and not so much is real. So I'm not going to have drone footage, because when you come to a location after watching a video with drone footage, you're not actually going to see that unless you're Superman and you can fly like a drone. I don't want the slow motion, I don't want the cool music over top, because I want you to see and feel exactly what I felt, exactly what I saw. Also, the fact that I'm not a young hot dude traveling with my young hot girlfriend, well, that also helps when it comes to getting subscribers and likes and views. So I'm a single older dude traveling around the world alone, currently in Romania, country 101. So not the most exciting videos in the world, but they are very real. So the people that are watching, I thank you very much. You probably know what I'm talking about. And the people that don't watch my stuff, well, who cares, because you're not listening to what I'm saying right now. But don't worry, to my 350 million subscribers, we're gonna get to downtown Bucharest very, very soon, and the highlights. Welcome to the very large National Arena. This national park has countless things here. There's hotel sport, mini basketball arenas, pickleball, tennis courts. There's also a fitness and spa club. There's the Romanian Basketball Federation. So as you can see on my phone here, I'm heading into another park, but there's actually 4 different parks. There's one over here, on this side, here and here. 2 or 3 different islands as well. Highs and lows, and there's a peak of about 100 meters up. So yes, as you could probably tell with my videos, I love parks, but I also love exploring from the outside in. So I normally start with the parks, and I leave the downtown kind of highlights to the end of the video. Well, as you can see, sadly the graffiti clan has gotten a hold of some of these statues, and I don't know if that's underwear or a slice of pizza down there. As you can see, I've completed the top portion of the park. I've just crossed over the street here. I'm going to walk through here and around these couple of islands. And apparently what's going on this weekend, starting today, is Asian Food Fest.
Și momente sportive și activități. De asemenea, aici la Asian Food Fest vor fi mâncărurile din Filipine. Aceasta are formă de pește și este cel mai cunoscut produs vândut ca mâncare stradală în Japonia, în special coni. Acest preparat se găsește frecvent ca amatorii de baclavale, saraili și deserturile rafinate libaneze și siriene.
Alright, so I decided to take a pause on the park stop here at Park Lake Mall just to cool down a little bit, use the bathroom, and back to the park. But once I entered, I realized there's a huge basketball event going on. First, I'm going to show you a statue called Titan, and then I'm going to show you what's going on inside this crazy mall. So this is in the back side of the mall, and whatever's going on this weekend, it's all about basketball. I mean all about basketball. Check out inside.
And wearing number 20, Luis Bussier. Number 2, Bogdana Lokhan. Shikurumaru Shapte and wearing number 7.
Well, this mall's getting pretty crazy now. I think it's time that I go back to the park. Yeah. Well, now it's 9 o'clock on a Friday night, so this park is getting super busy. So I would share the name of these places I'm visiting more often if they weren't so difficult to say. For example, you can see I'm entering this huge park with a lake in the middle, lots to see and do. And the name of it is Park Tineri to Louis. There are these little animal sculptures all over this park. They have these little colored benches everywhere. There's a red one here. You can see there's a purple one here. This walkway is full of busts. And I mean a lot of them. Everywhere. I'm just going to call this Rainbow Park because it is a very colorful park. It's also the park where all the sexy dancers come. They also have a couple of outdoor swimming pools, which is awesome on a day like today. Whew. I will say this park is quite beautiful. There are water fountains, there are statues, there's beautiful artwork everywhere. This park even has little man-made cliffs with man-made waterfalls. This is a really awesome park. They even have a little boat ride that goes around here, and they've designed this fountain to look like a flower. Boom. That's cool. Down there is the entrance to a huge amusement park that I'm actually currently standing in. One thing I noticed in North America, for example, Canada's Wonderland in Toronto, Disney World for the Americans, There's always cover charge to get into the amusement parks. What's great about Eastern Europe is you can just walk into all these parks. Everything is free to walk around, you just pay for the rides that you want to go on. In the middle of the park is let's call it a sun lounger area where all the old people are half naked working on their tans. And some of them look like they're dead on the rocks. As you can see on my phone, I've done all this section of the park. I'm going to go around the lake and see more, but right in the corner, if you can see here, is a massive, massive cemetery. It is really, really big. It's the Bellu Cemetery, so I'm going to walk along and try and look at it from the backside. So this is a Christian cemetery, and it is very, very full. I must say I've seen some tall cement walls with barbed wire before on some secure buildings and whatnot, but this is just for the graveyard. Because as you can see with this wall, the graveyard is in on the right and I'm on the sidewalk on the left, and the barbed wire is leaning in on the right. Shouldn't it normally be on the left? Unless they're trying to keep people from coming out of the cemetery. Looks like everyone's just out for a stroll. Hello. Excuse me, pardon me. Excuse me. Just coming through, excuse me. Sorry about that. Oh, I'm sorry, excuse me. Thank you. Buried in the woods is this old crematorium. Now that's creepy. As you can see in the distance, I'm heading to that large object. It is the Carroll Park Mausoleum, as well as the Tomb of Unknown Soldier. Well, I hope I don't offend anybody by saying this, but it's amazing the things we build for the people that are dead, and how we don't spend much money for the people that are alive. All of the monuments that we build for people that died in wars, and all of the money we spend on all the people that are gone, and we don't spend money on people that are alive, like the poor or the homeless. But hey, at least the Romanians are getting used to this Tomb of the Unknown Soldier Park to use the stairway to do their workouts, their Zumba and their skipping and their running and their jogging. So that band that was playing just a second ago is actually built underneath this bridge. Take a look. In this park is also the Museum National Technical. Straight ahead in the distance is the Palace of the Parliament, but it's not lit up, so you're not going to see it right now. However, behind me is a giant fountain display that is very much lit up, and it is huge. It's changing a variety of colors. I'm going to call this one Collins Fountain. Next to the fountains is this small river running through the city, and next to this river is a walkway, and there are 7 restaurants all the way down this walkway. I must say, this is restaurant after restaurant after restaurant. I think there's way more than 7, and they're all connected. There's not even an inch between them. It's non-stop. Actually, this large building sitting in the dark at the end is the National Library of Romania. And that over there is all the restaurants from one end to the other. Welcome to the Bucharest Botanical Garden. Let's go look at some bushes and plants and flowers and bushes and flowers and plants and more bushes and flowers. So if you've been watching this video since the beginning and you're thinking to yourself, okay, what's with all the parks? Come on, buddy, where's the downtown? We are getting there soon. The city is huge. There's a lot of parks and stuff to see, but don't worry, the downtown center is coming up soon. Well, I gotta say, this is a lot of fish in there. This is not a very big pond. I wonder if they're being fed, if they're out of food, because as I walk around, they follow me. I have a feeling they're super hungry. Well, other than some fat topless guys walking around, there's not too much to see in these gardens. Well, Bucharest, sorry, but I gotta say it, when it comes to your public parks, all the free parks that are scattered all over the city, they're absolutely amazing. The public parks are incredible. But when it comes to this, botanical gardens, no thanks. I've seen a lot of botanical gardens around the world, and sadly, this is probably bottom of the list. And I had to pay 10 lei to come here. What? So everybody watching the video, if you are coming to Bucharest, all the public parks are incredible. But if you really want to see the botanical gardens, well, watch this video. You just saw it. Next. This is a very go green design. Below this wall here is the metro, and as you can see with the curved roof, they've put grass on the top. Well done, Bucharest. National Opera House Museum. I am currently walking down Victoria Street, which normally is a very, very busy street, but on the weekends, Saturdays and Sundays, they actually shut the street down for cars. It's pedestrians only. So I'm walking down here because it is Saturday afternoon / evening. I'm gonna try my street project. It is kind of strange to see this very busy street very empty. So here's the update. I'm doing my street project and it's actually been going so-so, not too bad. I am set up in front of the National Bank of Romania Museum right here, and I was the only one. I was getting some good action, lots of people, and then this is what happened. I don't know if you're going to see it, but written on the ground there with orange chalk and white chalk is a whole bunch of messages from a homeless guy who's currently been sitting behind me. So he keeps writing a bunch of stuff that people are trying to walk around, so that's been kind of taking some distraction. You can see the two cop uniforms in blue straight ahead. There was a musician performing there very, very loudly. So a lot of people were gathered around there, and that brought the cops. So I don't know if they're coming to me next. Over on the other side, you can see these people here that are sort of posing. I don't know if they're meditating, but they're handing out flyers and meditating with their hands up. As you can see, the hands are in the air. A lot of people are gathering. And then here in front of the Art Safari Museum, there's some type of event going on, so a whole bunch of people are going in and out of there. So, as you can see, the sun is setting, and my street project has actually been very successful. I'm happy to say I'm meeting a lot of super cool people. It is a beautiful city here in Bucharest. Here is another fantastic map. I will say one thing, there is less graffiti here than Bulgaria. I entered here on the left. I'm gonna go up on the left side through all of this yummy stuff. Check out Monte Carlo restaurant on the island, around the corner, down on the other side and out. Oh, by the way, that's the park that I'm in. Well, the swans are not here at Swan Lake, probably because there's a little too much garbage in the lake. And where does all the trash come from? Well, I'd say each and every park I visit in Eastern Europe always has a bar sitting in it where everybody's drinking in the afternoon. I spoke too soon. There's the graffiti. Now that is a cool bridge. Well, these benches must have been tough during social distancing. So the entire time I'm walking through this park, I'm hearing this loud noise and squealing and squeaking and gun shooting and whatever, and I'm thinking, is this a child's game? What is this? It's freaking annoying. But what I just found out is that they've got a speaker system in the trees to scare away the pigeons to keep the park clean. Take a look at this. That building there on the right is the European Gallery of Art. This huge one in the middle is the Royal Palace, and over on the left side is the National Museum of Art of Romania. This huge building is the Carroll Central University Library. And that building over there is the Bucharest Philharmonic. This here is the Memorial of Rebirth. I think this guy's from the horror movie Slender.
He did like some project.
Welcome to the Holocaust Memorial. I am back at the fountains. It's time to go see the Palace of the Parliament. Welcome to Piața Constituției. Piața Constituției. Time to give you a big panoramic of this huge square / parking lot that I'm standing in. They probably have big events here because this could hold thousands of people. Exactly where I'm standing in front of the Parliament. From here you can see how far all of the dancing fountains go. So inside this Parliament office there are quite a few things. There's the Constitutional Court of Romania, the Museum of Folk Costumes in Romania, also the National Museum of Contemporary Art, and guided tours. So there's quite a few things in there. Now, as you can see on my map, it is a huge building with a lot of surrounding ground areas. There is a church in the back corner, however, it's a 30-minute walk all the way around to it, and I'm running out of daylight. But actually what I'm curious about is the park that is on the right side of it. There's a lot of bass and pounding music coming from over there. I'm gonna check it out. Welcome to Park Izvor. Let's go find where the bass is coming from. Well, there's the sign there. It's the Bucharest Pride 2023.
Yes! Aplauze furtunoase pentru Admira!
Well, this building here used to be the Dracula Museum, but it's now closed and for sale. But I must say, in the dark, it still looks quite creepy. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I am now walking through the Jewish quarter in the dark, in the rain. What is going on with our weather? Yesterday was plus 41 degrees, very, very hot. Then the thunderstorms came last night. And today's temperature is currently 18 degrees and it's supposed to be down to 10 to 12 degrees tonight. Wow. So I wonder how much money the Grand Hotel Bucharest has made from this company who decided to put a huge banner on the side of their hotel. This monstrous building is the National Theatre of Bucharest. It is now time to enter the old town / center of Bucharest, full of bars, restaurants, shopping, and I'm telling you, the nightlife is absolutely stupid. So this huge square has 4 monuments, 1, 2, 3 down there, and 4. They call this guy Michael the Brave. This building here is the National History Museum of Romania. You know what makes a cathedral and a church much more beautiful? When you have this annoying rap music blasting in the background. I think the best part about this chain and lock on this fence is, well, it's on a fence that's only 2 feet tall. Well, if you're gonna build a hot touch massage, you gotta do it right in front of a church. So late night on a Friday, but especially on a Saturday after midnight until 1, 2, 3, 4 in the morning, these streets are absolutely jam-packed. Everyone's crazy drunk. There's like boobies dancing in the window. There's people dancing up in these windows. All of these clubs have their windows open. There's go-go dancers everywhere. It's absolutely insane downtown club life Bucharest on a Friday night, but more so, even double on a Saturday.